Meta and Instagram are going to use your art to train their AI, and people think that their opt-out process is going to save them from that. It won't. I already felt like this was actual BS because I don't understand how a company can opt you in to something that you don't want automatically. But we have some lovely artists over on Twitter trying to actually go through the process of opting out of being used to train their AI. Unsurprisingly, it did not go well. If you even managed to submit the form, which a lot of people could not, there was an error. I wouldn't put it past them to make it so that their form was just unusable. You had to then prove that this was going to harm you in some way, that it was actually happening. AI was taking your art and using it. Even if you do all that, they can still reject your opt-out form in the end. The opt-out form is performative. They're literally already doing it. I wouldn't be surprised if Google is looking at your docs or your drive and just feeding its AI. Companies that are this big do things that they know are wrong and put aside money so that they can pay off the lawsuit later. By the time they've made all the money from what they're doing wrong, the lawsuit is like a fraction of the amount that they'll have to pay. Tech companies especially, if you do not give them what they want, they will steal it from you eventually. Look at what just happened to Scarlett Johansson and the use of her voice for OpenAI. She refused consent and they stole her voice anyways. We have tools to fight against this, like Nightshade and Glaze, but in the end, this stuff is still going to happen. It's not like we can stop using social media because it's our way to connect to people, and for a lot of people, it's the way to build and grow their business. But don't let your guard down. We still have to fight from within the system. I appreciate all the artists who actually went through the trouble of going through this whole opt-out process and then posting it on Twitter. We do need people to call out their BS as well. This kind of stuff is only going to get worse. That's why we have to stick together as a community and be vocal and use tools like Glaze and Nightshade so we can poison their whole data set. Good luck out there, and keep an eye out on your fellow artist.